welcome back to another episode of Anyway Moving Forward. And this afternoon, at this moment, we have another very special guest. As you guys know, everyone is special on this episode. And the main reason why I wanted him to talk about his insights about this topic that we're gonna have a conversation with is because he's very yun ang kanyang art. So I wanted to share his art with you, and I know you guys are gonna learn a lot. So we're gonna talk about creating an abundant life, and this afternoon, in this moment, we have Niel Recinto here with me.
Thank you so much, Libni, for inviting me here sa
Yes.
podcast. Very honored na naabil ko dire sa imong lineup. So, I'm a huge fan sa imong
Lineup.
I really watch your content, especially sa TikTok. So, happy ko. I'm very happy. I'm very glad na ako sa podcast ni Manao.
Yes! Yay! Aside from that, Neil, natin mga Tagalog, English, mga nagalisan.
Right,
So, yeah.
Is English, Tagalog, Bisaya, unsa man?
Tanan-tanan! Ikaw na bahala.
Sige, sagol-sagol na lang.
Anyway, so really excited because we wanted to talk about creating an abundant life. But before we start, introduce yourself to everyone.
My name is Niel Recinto. I am 27 years old, born and raised here in Davao City. And I do a lot of things, but I want to introduce myself in a very general perspective. I am Niel Recinto, and I am a beautiful creation of God. I'm blessed to have this life, and that life is to also bless other people. What I do for a living is I'm a financial planner. I am a content creator. I'm a forex trader. I'm an affiliate marketer, and I'm also a DJ. So, dami kong
Yes.
ginagawa. Dami nating ganap sa buhay.
Same. Kaya tayo nandito dahil marami tayong ganap. Anyway, sige. So, the topic is creating an abundant life. Marami tayong mga questions dito, pero alam mo naman ako, pabigla-bigla.
Let's go.
Erase lahat.
Deep dive.
So, tell us about your thoughts on that. Like, abundant life. How do you look? Paano mo siya ginatingnan? Like, what is it to you?
Abundant life for me is literally being wealthy. And some people they define wealth. Iba-iba kasi yung definition of wealth nila, but if you go into the origin of the word wealth, it's W-E-A-L, wele or well. I don't know how you read it, pero ang true definition or origin ng word na wealth is yung well-being mo. So that well-being is about your health, your finances, your relationship, and your all productivity. So in all those areas, if matamaan mo yan, or if you are good at those areas, then you're basically wealthy. You have everything that you need. You have all the things that you want. So that for me is, if you have that, you are living an abundant life.
So, now you are in the industry of financial, how do you call yourself ba?
The world of finance.
Finance. So, how did you end up there in the world of finance? Like, what is the turning point? Paano nangyari yun lahat?
It all started during the pandemic. I was already working my dream job at the dream company that I want. So, dream job ko is to do marketing. The dream company is the biggest company in the Philippines. And which that time and until this day is hashtag we got it all for you. So, alam niyo na siguro saan yun na company. So, that's what I do. I really love what I'm doing there, no, in marketing. And during the pandemic, I will never forget this day kasi I had 3 sources of income that time.
So,
Marketing
grabe ang
sa
trabaho
mall.
mo.
Hustling financially. I don't like the word struggling, pero hustling financially.
I love
So,
it. Yeah.
nasa mall ako noon, nagdi-DJ ako, and then at the same time, I trade my money. Tong extra, I multiply it. So, merong main, merong side, merong multiplier. So, March 18 and 19, 2020, we were forced to go home from the company. Kaya closed ang mall, so
yeah.
you don't have work to do. At the same day, there were no gigs allowed kay that time. It was ECQ, I think, or basta quarantine. So, there were no gigs for me to play, social distancing, liquor ban, curfew, so on and so forth. And then, so 2 sources of income to me, wala na. And the only thing I have left there is trading. And that time, the market was so volatile, and I was also emotionally volatile. So, I did the wrong decision. I traded my money. So, I lost all my sources of income in one single day. And pag-check na ako akong stocks, akong forex, akong crypto that time, I lost 250,000 pesos in one day. So, it
Whoa.
was so, I wouldn't call it depressing, pero I think I could use that word ba at that very moment.
At that time. So, yeah, that's very interesting. So, how were you able to pull yourself out of there? And what did you get out from there?
Yeah, so I spent a few months because everyone was home. Naman sa balay tanan, wala ginabuhat. Everyone was on TikTok. Everyone was just sharing their own lifestyle during the pandemic online.
Mga
So,
day 1, day 2, ano?
day 1, day 2. So, ako that time, I'm not producing any contents. I'm just a pure consumer. So, sige ko tanaw. And I think, mutual friend na to, he's a brother of mine, si Arvin. I saw him post sa Facebook that time about cash is king, na he has money during the pandemic. And then that time, I asked, what are you doing? So, curious kay ko na, how come may pera ka and everyone else is struggling? Tapos that time, he was very, I would say, mayabang ba or so arrogant na, I have money during difficult times. So ako, I nag-chat ko siya and through Messenger. I asked na, how did you do it? What are you doing?
So you reach out, yeah.
That was the time the horizon to finance opened to me ba na, you can make money here even if you are at home. Daghang possibilities na may banking, na insurance, na trading, na investment, so on and so forth. But the best product you can sell is money. So that's how you also get more money. So welcome to finance.
So doon na yung nag-start ang journey mo. So how did you fall in love with finance? Kaya nag-stay man dyan ka, like not everybody stays on that industry.
To me kasi, what I was able to learn at that time, I really wanted to share. And at the same time, how I was able to, from losing everything that I have, paano ko siya binalik, and how was I able to gain it back and even more. So that knowledge, that experience, I really wanted to share that to everyone. So that's also the reason why I started content creation. It was a personal project to me. I didn't expect na mag-trend ko sa TikTok and have a lot of followers, but that was the story. So until now, I would say, remove the insurance, remove trading, remove everything. I would say I'm a forever financial advisor.
I love that.
Yeah, I really love what I'm doing.
Financial advisor. Like, very curious to know, talking about financial advice, what do you do? Like, daghan kayong nag-claim na, we're financial advisor, anana. So what do you do? Like, how do you help people?
The word financial advisor, mga good people, think automatically it's just insurance, and insurance is about protecting your money. But when you say financial advisor, bentahan ako ng insurance yan.
Yes.
But that's the wrong understanding. Like, that's an insurance agent or an insurance seller. Ibang financial advisor. But they can be both at the same time. Insurance agent offers you protection insurance. Financial advisor helps you understand and advises you about earning money, growing money, protecting your money, even giving away money. So, in all aspects of money, na ang purpose sa financial advisor. So go lang kayo, go dyan.
Sige, gets. So, going back to your story about how you lost everything, like, if you were to advise yourself back then, and with the knowledge that you have now, what would that be?
I would say continually grow yourself on a day-to-day basis. Because the only difference from who you were before and who you are now is the knowledge, skills, and experience.
Correct.
And you cannot get that knowledge, skills, and experience if you don't really continue to grow yourself and learn more.
Correct.
Because the difference, siguro if I look back at that version of me, marag, I feel bad for that person. But at the same time, if I look into my present, I'm very grateful for what I have right now. So there's a difference when it comes to information. I know something that guy doesn't know. And the future version of me, that guy knows something that I do not know. So the only difference there is you really have to grow yourself every day.
Yeah. So talking about growing yourself, mag-deep dive ako. Like, how does that look like? What are the steps to get to where you are? Especially if there are people listening na parang they also encounter the same, they don't know what to do next. Like, what's the step-by-step for them?
I think personal growth is not just about money. It's not just about going to the gym. It's not just about having good relationship with people. It's not just about having purpose or helping everyone. It's about having it all at the same time.
Yes.
And I will never forget this before my grandfather passed away, yung lolo ko nawala. Hindi ko malilimutan yung sinabi niya na jack of all trades, master of life. It's not jack of all trades, master of none. If you think about it, mo nang gina-believe that's what people believe. Jack of all trades, master of none. And then sa story ng grandfather ko, I really want to embody it, that master of life. Why? Because it's not just about having different sources of income na ako naka-jack of all trades. If you talk about jack of all trades in terms of your health, do you wake up at the right time? Do you sleep at the right time? Do you eat the right food? Do you eat healthy? Do you exercise? Do you go to the gym? That's good. In terms of your wealth, do you prioritize your career, your finances? Yun nga, sabi ko, earning money, growing money, protecting money, managing this money, and helping other people. In terms of your relationship, na you have good relationship. To me, I have good relationship with my grandparents, sa parents nako, and everyone closest to me. And of course, katong the word purpose, purpose-driven life. Purpose-driven basically is goal orientation. Na you are going somewhere, and I think that's being a master of life, jack of all trades.
Yes.
You should have all of it.
All of it.
Diba? Kay, if you say na, it's important for me to earn money, but if you have shitty relationship at home, that's a very depressing life. So, why not win in all aspects, diba? If you can do that. So, that for me is.
So, for example, ako kasi pag I balance everything, mind, body, soul, magandang akong formula. Like, how can I parang fuel my mind today? How can I fuel the body? How can I fuel the mind? So, I guess ang step nila is, what can you do today to add something on those parang 3 aspects gani? Mind, body, soul, anak gani. So, what do you think? What can you say about that?
I think it's part of your morning routine or your night routine.
How you start and end.
How you start and end it. And to me, I really want to go biblical because I'm a Christian. I'm a believer of God. And the first thing you should do in the morning is seek ye shall first the kingdom of God.
Yes.
And all these things shall be added unto you.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about health nimo, imong wealth, imong relationship, imong purpose. Where is God in the picture? And I tell you, all of those things, it will hit you. It will hit na you are praising God. Because in terms of your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit. In terms of your wealth, that we were made to work, and all wealth comes from God. In terms of relationship, honor your father and mother, your parents, relatives, and katong diba golden rule, love one another, how you treat others, that's how they will also treat you. And motto, I think that's all of those things is glorifying and praising God. So you are hitting mind, body, heart, and soul. So
I love that.
I am very aligned with what you're saying here.
Yeah. Tsaka ano naman, God is like who you want it to be. Like, it's the supreme God holding you kay. Pero diba, talking about God, ako apod believe kay, I grew up in church man pod. So, mahirap mag-go on with life if you're not holding on to someone bigger than you. Right? Having that faith, gani. So, I love it when you said that. So, question na po, Niel. What's your marag main value sa life? Like, what's the main, something that you're holding on for a long time? Anak gani, marag, what's that phrase na marag, that keeps you going?
Okay, there's no philosophy, there's no science, there's no murag right or wrong here. Simple lang. Your winners win, losers lose. Either you win or you lose. Walay philosophy, walay mindset. It's just plain as it is. So, the lesson there is win. Win in whatever way, shape, or form you can do that on a daily basis.
And when you talk about that, is there a certain experience, diba, kay we summarize man things, diba, kana siya, it's from a certain experience, that's why you learn. What can you share about that experience that led you to having that belief?
Yeah, siguro, there's a lot, but siguro, I want to present the recent events that I have in my life. Um, Last year, I lost my father, which hindi naman siya nagpalaki sa akin. I was raised by a single mom. So, there's a lot of lessons there. And then, my mother is in the United States. I'm here. And basically, she's an OFW. So, her story, siya lang mag-isa doon. And then, I reflect on that, the lessons that she is learning there. And at the same time, my my pursuit of not just happiness but that wealth and abundance in life.
Yeah.
So the lesson I have there is there was a few months that I was earning 6 digits on a monthly basis. And if ikaw first time mo, wow, where is this coming from? Like, how am I supposed to use this money? And I'll never forget this because I literally helped a lot of people, especially my family, and then some strangers, and then of course myself. And on that, I was so grateful sa sarili ko, but the people I helped, I never felt that gratitude ba na I was able to help them with something that I have so much at that time, especially in family.
Yeah.
Like, wala silang makapitan and you're helping them.
Yeah.
Sample hospital bills and all of this.
Yes.
Tapos, tinulungan mo, walang thank you. So, it hurts ba? So,
yeah.
that's when my paradigm shifted ba. Na you either win or you either lose. Kung win all the way.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So,
Like, tell me more about that. Like, what else was there on that?
What else was there is, yun nga, sabi ko, na there was a point then, I'm earning 6 digits on a monthly basis. I want to earn 7 digits,
Yeah.
eventually 8 digits. Why? Nga naman. Because even if I'm earning this much, there's a lot of people watching me. At the same time, they want a piece of that and they want to also be part of it ba? So,
Kailangan mo.
yeah, there's a lot of people, especially my family, that believes in me. And me not believing in myself is a disrespect to them.
Yeah, that's
so,
true. I love that. Yeah, landed bash. Sige. So, in your journey, aside, yun na ba ang turning point mo, yung nag-down ka, nawala yung money mo, etc., to help you? What was your turning point in life na masabi mo na I need to change din the way that I deal with life?
Siguro, in terms of dealing with relationship, I've said this in the previous podcast na nag-guest ka rin. There was a point in my life that I was in multiple relationships, not at the same time, but I had a girlfriend and another girlfriend, and all of them cheated on me. So, hindi ko matanggap at the very beginning, until the very end, until the 5th one or the 6th one. I allowed myself to be in that dark place, in that dark room, alone. Sabi ko, maybe there's nothing wrong with them. Maybe there's something wrong with me. So I need to change this. And whatever that is, I need to really start working on it now. Kasi most people, or who I was before, I'm so afraid of talking to myself alone. Like, your thoughts, it's either gonna eat you or help you ba. And that time, I'm so afraid of like facing even my
yourself.
own thoughts lang.
Yeah.
So, that was the gateway for me to personal development. Like, I was listening to podcasts.
Yes.
I started reading books. Even up until this day, I hate reading books. Go watch all YouTube videos about self-help, self-learning.
Yes.
And to me, if that did not happen, probably 7 or 8 years ago, I'll never be where I'm at right now. I won't be speaking the way I'm speaking.
Correct.
I won't look the way I'm looking right now.
That's the turning point.
Yeah.
What did they teach you? What was the lesson there?
So for me is, as a man, you have certain values that you need to uphold, and men and women are not literally equal. Men and women complement each other. Like, men and women together are better. So once I understood that concept in relationship, like literal all relationships I have right now, it became better, became more fruitful, and much more productive. The friends I had years ago, I'm still friends with them now, and I'm now engaged sa girlfriend ko, fiancé ko, and I have this, kumbaga, that relationship is even healthier because of what I was able to experience at that
Yeah,
point.
it's a gift.
Yeah.
It's a gift, Jude. What was the, ito, pagka-chismisan, nung relationship na yun,
Sige, chismis, let's go!
ano yung, ano yung parang something that you have now that you can advise the past you that might have changed how he dealt with the relationship? Because there might be people who are also encountering people who kept on cheating ba? So what's the advice there?
Basically, it's just to, I won't advise na what if na-cheatan ka, what if this happens. Maybe what I would advise is about yourself. Never ever look down on yourself. Never ever speak bad or negative about yourself. Because I believe that, I think everyone believes and everyone knows we are created in the image and likeness of God.
Yeah.
And if you talk bad about yourself, you are talking about God. It's very disrespectful. Makagaba ba? So, you cannot, the devil cannot curse you, but you are the only person that can curse you.
Yeah,
So,
that's
the
true.
devil is talking to you through you for you to speak negative things about yourself. Na, I'm ganito lang kasi ako, hindi kasi ako confident, hanggang dito lang ako, I cannot do that, ganito. So
that's how
those-
you talked before.
those are, like, in our language, limiting beliefs.
Correct.
And if you talk bad or negative
Yeah.
negative about yourself, you are building up those limiting beliefs ba? So
yeah.
if you don't talk bad about yourself, the only things that are coming from your mouth is peace, abundance, and prosperity, then that's the positivity that you get ba?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So you used, in the past, during that time, puro negative self-talk.
sad boy, like 100%.
Parang in-embody mo siya. So, ang mga nangyari, sad boy din. Parang
sad boy
ganun.
din.
Yeah. So, yun, you have to really, if you really wanna embody a life that is full of love, then you should probably start with yourself. That's a very good lesson there. Sige, so what does your life look like now with everything?
I am very grateful for the life that I live. I'm very grateful for the life that has been given to me. I'm grateful for the blessings that God has given to me. And I believe that that blessings is also meant to be shared to other people.
Correct.
And if I look now, and look to the future, three separate perspectives. And I think it's good that you have those perspectives. If tingnan ko yung future, do I have everything or the dream life, that the dream income, lahat yon? Like, I still don't have it right now physically. But if you just look at that, you'll feel bad about yourself na you don't have the millions that you promise yourself. Di ka pa multimillionaire, hindi ka pa ganito, you don't have this, have that. So, that is probably the goal or the direction. So, I have that vision. If I look in the present, I'm very grateful because if I analyze myself, tingnan ko lang yung sarili ko in the third person perspective, I have everything that I
Correct.
need. I have everything that I want.
Yes,
And
that's
if
abundant.
I look at the past, if I look at who I was before versus who I am now, like, there's a big difference. So it makes me even much more grateful kung ano man yung meron sa akin ngayon. So that's how I look at myself. That's how I look at abundance in my life. Like,
Yes.
enjoy life.
Yes, abundance. What was that? Like, the more you're grateful, the more things to be grateful for. And if you're here at the present, you just realize that everything that you need is here. And I love when you said na when you stay too much on the present, you'll really, marang frustrating siya ka, it's not yet there, and it's a dream ba, marang, it's there, you know it's there, but if you focus on that too much, you'll forget that you're here ba, instead of you being here and being marag appreciative of what you have and use what you have now to create that. Inga na gani. So, love that. Sige, tell us your relationship with money.
Money is wet, W-E-T, wet for me. Okay, money is basically water. And if you look at the history of money, diba, we are really working our asses off just to get that money. Pero what is money? Where does it come from? And why is there such thing as money? So, if you look at money, why it's part of nature, it is meant to flow, di ba? So, why is the bank called bank? Because it's a river bank. There's liquid. So, why is it called a currency? Ba? Because water is flowing to that. There's current. So, that is currency money. And where the water is flowing, you need to be there to get wet. Kailangan mo mabasa. So, that's how you get money. So, you need to position yourself na how do you get that type of baga, cash flow? Money in, money out. Just like in the river or the stream, money in, money out.
Yeah.
Water in, water out. So, you need to be there. And not just
There.
like taking money, like also part giving money.
Yeah.
If you look at nature sa mountain, di ba water is flowing. Kung saan papunta yung water na walang outflow, it becomes stagnant, it becomes polluted, it becomes unhealthy because it's just taking. And
Yeah.
that's the same thing with money. If you just take,
Take,
that's
and-
very unhealthy. You become polluted or you become dirty. So
love that.
if money is coming into you, you should also be willing to let it go because it's part of nature. It's like oxygen. You are breathing it. You are breathing it out. Di ba? Kung mo inhale ka,
Alam nga, matay ka na.
mamatay ka, di mo let go. So you need to understand that
Needed
it's a
siya,
flow.
yeah.
Yeah.
So why do you think people are afraid of giving out money?
Interesting. Why people... I think there's a lot of reason, but I think it all boils down to the literal mindset of money. People see money in the way of abundance. People see money in the form of scarcity.
Yes.
And especially sa atin mga Filipinos, mga Pinoy, gusto na, we save, we work, we save. Kasi takot tayo magpalabas na dapat
Correct.
i-budget.
Budget lahat, yeah.
So, if you see money na madali lang siya kunin, then it becomes easy for you to get it. Kung madaling ibigay, then madali lang din siya ibigay. And speaking about Bible, the word money, the word gold, the word talents, the word currency, it's been used multiple times from Old Testament to New Testament. And daghan, there's so much wisdom about money in the Bible that, you know, if you're watching this video, you should check it out because it will literally transform the way you see money, the belief that you have about money, and the way you handle money. So,
Yes.
Kwento.
Relationship with money. Sige, so what is money for you and how can someone create theirs?
money is energy.
Yes. Yeah, I want to talk about
money
that. Yeah.
is energy. It's spiritual. And the more energy you have, the more money you have. Diba? Kung people who have energy have money. People with money have more energy. People with no energy don't have money. People
Yeah.
with no money has even less energy.
I love that.
And if you physical manifestation and spiritual manifestation, different kasi yung pera. So in the physical realm, diba, there's what do you call this, inflation. Like you are working, you are saving. The more you do that, the more your money becomes less valuable because there's more money printed. And then on the spiritual side, diba, you receive money, you give. It's an energy na
Energy
it
exchange,
needs to constantly flow. And yun nga, money is created, wealth comes from God. And the goal of money is to distribute it. So where do you distribute it? Of course, to your family, to your relatives. For you, diba, you need to enjoy that. That's the fruit of your own labor. And of course, helping other people. And siguro, I really want to add ang tithing. Like, people are so afraid to give 10%.
Kaayo.
10%. And ako din, there are times I'm afraid, but every time I do it, it never fails ba? It always amazes me. So, I have an example, no? If you have 10 pesos, how much is 10%? Ba, piso lang. Easy lang magbigay.
Ay, ko pang tanong.
Mas, diba? Sige, ako na lang mag-solve. So, 10 pesos, piso. Give piso to the ones who are less fortunate. It's easy. You have 100, 10 pesos. Right? 1,000, 100 pesos. Sige, ibigay mo sa sa offering sa church. Now you have 10,000. Medyo mabigat na yung 1K. what if you're earning 100,000s or millions? 100,000, kano 10%, 10,000. Tas, if you, once I got to that level, like 10,000, medyo ano ba, like, magbalik kaya to? Tenfold kaya? So, there's a fear. That fear is basically a test of faith when it comes to tithing. And it's in the Old Testament na sabi ni God na magbigay ka lang ng tithes mo and then I will open the floodgates of heaven to you. So, meron akong example this year, back in February. I really worked my ass off. Grabe yung kayod ko. So, me and my girlfriend, we went to Singapore, we went to Malaysia, and back again in Singapore. So, umuwi kami ng Davao, that was Sunday. Pag-check ko sa finances ko, magkano yung ginastos? 154,000 pesos. So, that number is special to me, 154,000. And then, that time, nagbigay ako ng 10% of that sa church. So, 10% of that, 15.4. So, that 10, binigay ko sa church. That 5.4, I gave it online na where I actually learned like scripture. So, nahati ko, I gave that money away. Medyo heavy for me, 15. So, lisudaan ni oy. Pero mabalik kaya, I asked myself, magbalik kaya to. That was Sunday to Monday. And then Tuesday, since I've been doing forex trading, copy trading, AI trading, I do all of these trading, no? So, pag-check ko, Tuesday 10 a.m., yung pumasok sa account ko exactly was 154,000.
Wow.
And I made a TikTok video about it now. What? Binalik sa akin ni God instantly, like wala pang 2 days. So, I'm happy I was given that fear or kumbaga opportunity to test this faith or relationship with money.
Yeah.
So, motto,
nag-let go.
God is your business partner. Diba? If we do a business right now, you do the sales, I do the marketing. 50-50 tayo, 50-50%. God is not asking that. 10% lang hinihingi ni God. So, ba't hindi mo mabigay? So, that's not just me speaking to whoever's listening. Ba't hindi mo mabigay yung 10%? I'm also asking that to myself. Because there are times na I get to question it again and again ba? And every time mapakita sa akin yung abundance, like, I'm amazed again. So, paulit-ulit, it's a cycle.
The way that it is translating to me ba in my what I do manggod kay, I give as in portion like somehow 10% to serve other people pud gani on that. I think that is like and that is the translation gani there na once you give back to something that can add more value to more people, but it comes back to you kay energy lagi siya. So I don't go to church, no, pero for me what it says is that in what I do ba na the more that I give back to the community in terms of kanang it's like my 10% pud ba, the more it comes back kay as you said, it's energy that you give out, good energy balik pud, right? It's the law of the universe na
karmic law.
Yes, when once you give back good energy, it comes back to you. I love that. Dagan kay kog downloads with that.
How you want to give is how you're also gonna receive, diba, sa Bible or any other religion. How you treat is how you're also going to be treated.
Correct.
So, if you gave money to your, let's say your mom, mom, you're not gonna expect na your mom is gonna return that money.
Yes.
That will return and with or through a different person. So that's how the
and it can also
flow
not,
works ba?
even if it's not money, it's the treatment, it's how people, it's another currency. That's not, parang hindi siya limited to money ba, like it can be their time, it can be their resources, ana gani. So
if you give me money now, grabe akong happiness ba? Gusto ko kape, gusto ko tubig, gusto ko diba? The energy will literally translate and return.
Tsaka it's not like, it's just not about money ba, like people think na money lang na, like that's how you become abundant. No, it can be in a form of time, your energy, your
effort.
Kape, buhat at kape, ganahan ka, anin mo
that's money.
And that's already abundance ba in relation to the topic na creating an abundant life is not only limited to money. Kay money ba is just the physical marag manifestation of the what's happening. Like share your thoughts on that. Like, I want to hear your thoughts on
Money is the representation itself. No, when people buy, kita ako ng Pandora box, di ba? Pandora box, expensive jewelry, or if we go to the mall right now, if we go to, name any expensive brand.
Kanang Rolex?
Sige, Rolex.
Ah.
So, if we go to Rolex and then an ordinary person goes to Rolex, they would see it as, hala, that amount of money, it will take me 70 years, no overtime. With overtime, 70 years, save this money for me to get that Rolex.
Yeah.
And to some people, like, that Rolex is worth probably 1 week worth of business or work. To some, hours lang yung Rolex na yan. So, people don't buy with money. People buy with the time they had to make that money. So, you work, you spend time, energy, your effort. So, those are all energy. So, it's basically translated into a form of paper, fiat currency.
Correct.
So, that is money. Before, it's translated to precious metal, gold, and maybe in the future, translated to crypto. So, it's still energy.
Ang nag-load sa akin, no, kahilig man ako mag-load. Kaya if you wanna create money dyan as a byproduct, you have to use your time, energy, and resource in whatever way. Ako personally, when I connect with people, that's already conversion to money. Like, diba? Like, time that you put into that. The effort ba? So, the amount of effort that you give is also the amount of money in physical form that the universe will provide you for that. So, I guess that's the secret to abundance na if you really want to make more, be willing to give more. Kaya mo balik mo good. And not people get that like, oh, I need to, hindi ko siya ibigay, akin lang to. Pero
Dili,
like, how would people, like for me, if I translate money and abundance ba, you have to add value and make other people's lives better. And that's when I live on. Para ni sa imuha. Ni sa imuha. So how can you do that? Through having the energy, like what you said earlier. Build up the energy para mas maka-give kag more.
Give value to people.
Yeah, I love that. Diba? Nag-make sense ba, guys?
I hope you understand. It's not just woohoo stuff. Like, it's...
Wala pa ganini. Napay mas lalom. Anyway, sige. So again, how can someone create theirs? Like their money. If it is a byproduct, how can someone build their money?
Okay, meron kasing I call this, I invented this, triangle method. Like, me as a financial advisor, a lot of financial advisor, daming explanation about how to make money, how to multiply it. Pero it's just simple. Earning minus expenses equals net income. And you should have net positive income. Meaning your earnings should be always bigger than your expenses. So, that's a step one, net positive income. After net positive income, you buy your shield or your protection, emergency fund, your savings, your insurances. So, whatever happens to you, umulan, bumaha, bumagyo, lumindol, you will never run out of money because you have that shield or you have that protection. So, net positive income, your shield, now you buy your sword, which is how you grow and multiply money. You go into business, trading, investments, other speculative instruments. That's your sword. So, net positive income, defend, protect, multiply, create more, and then just literally repeat the process. And how can you make money is to actually provide value. So, if you are working a 9-to-5 job, your value is your time to your employer or your boss. So, you're paid with that time. Also, if you are a freelancer, meron kang client, maybe in the United States, abroad, or here in the Philippines, yung expertise mo or your craft, that's the value you give. So, you are paid in proportion to that value. Or maybe you have your own business. What product or service do you offer? Can you offer that actually solves a particular problem? That's you giving value through that business. So you're also paid in proportion of that value you give. Or maybe you have simply enough resources. You invest it somewhere. That's also money, value. You're giving value to others for them to create more value. So you are also paid in terms of value. So Actually, I just said being an employee, being a self-employed, being a business owner, being an investor, all of those things merong value. So, it's up to you to know which one do you want to be and how you want to do it.
Yeah.
Because I believe you have a different source of income, I have a
Yeah.
different source of income, but we both provide value to
Correct. So
other
same
people.
pa rin. Energy. Like
Energy.
give energy so
Give.
you can receive
Yeah.
more. Ano to secret, guys? Abundance is giving so you receive more. Love that.
Huwag matakot magbigay.
Correct. So, in summary, how can someone, mo na ning last, mga ending na nato ni, how can someone create like their abundant life?
Enjoy life, don't take it too seriously, and yeah, just enjoy life. And kanina sinabi ko, once you wake up, once you go to sleep, seek ye shall first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you. Like, you call yourself, I call myself a Christian, just follow the teachings of Christ. It will literally translate into abundance. Maybe not monetary, not money, pero in some way, shape, or form, you will live that abundant life.
Yeah, and you will feel it like it's very liberating.
Yes. Freedom.
Yeah, the freedom of more than what money brings you. Kay, diba, there are people who have everything pero they still don't live that abundant life. So, yeah, like what Niel said, yun. Yun. Just follow, seeking first the kingdom of God and all the rest will follow in whatever that translates to you. So, yes, anything else you want to say to everyone who's listening right now?
Yeah, I have received so much value just being part of your podcast by you inviting me speaking. And I believe to all the people listening right now, you have received so much value from Libni, from me. And yun nga, if you are willing to receive, you must be also willing to give. So, if you had so much value, so much learnings here, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment kay Libni, because it will empower and it will fuel her to create more contents like this, more podcasts like this, more guests to be invited. And yun, don't just take, maybe in the comment section or anywhere you can put whatever you have learned right now.
Yeah.
If you've been a better person, a better human being, kung ano yung natutunan nyo, literally just share, i-comment nyo, because that will help the algorithm of Libni, that will break the algorithm, more viewers to her, and then more people, more lives of people being transformed because of that. So, if napanood mo to, if natapos mo to, I'm not suggesting, I'm not recommending, I'm literally commanding you to give back value to her. So,
aww,
that's it.
Thanks, Niel. Yeah. Parang wala nagasabi nun sa podcast ko. Guys, yun na yung giving ko. Actually, ito na yung giving ko. And what I receive out from here, the feedbacks, the thank you, and the many more businesses as well na na-help ko din, and brands and whatever, that's more than enough for me. So, I would really appreciate if you can like, tag, and share. And Niel, where can they find you?
You can find me anywhere. Niel Recinto at NIELRECINTO. That's the only account that I have in all platforms.
Marami na siyang
No,
poster.
dami akong poster. So, pag Niel Recinto number 1, number 68, wag nyo pansinin nyo, no? These are scammers, no? So, only Niel
Careful,
Recinto.
guys.
Yeah.
Yes. And then, Niel, thank you so much for your time. I
Thank you
really
so much.
enjoyed the
Honored to be
conversation.
here.
And I love having yung big, expansive conversations about money kasi nga, I'm really more into energetics and stuff. For people, putting it in front of me and seeing it in a different perspective, it really means a lot. So again, thank you for your time.
Thank you so
and your
much.
energy and your wisdom. Thank you for sharing it here.
Thank you.
So guys, there you have it. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget sa 5-star rating ko sa podcast. That's all, guys.
Energy!
Bye, guys. Thank you.